This is a film critique for the film Return of the Living Dead, by Group 3. Our story begins in a medical storage facility, where current employee, Frank, is showing Freddy the ropes on his first day on the job.
That styrofoam popcorn, spread it all around.
After showing him the basics, Freddy's curiosity gets the better of him.
Frank? Yeah, kid. What's the weirdest thing you've ever saw in here?
Frank, wanting to seem cool to his young new employee, takes him to the basement to show off their strangest item in stock.
And they just brought those bodies here and left them?
Well, you know the Army.
A military-issue tank filled with noxious chemicals that apparently reanimates dead tissue. Received at their facility due to a
typical Army fuck-up.
Upon examining the strange container, Frank accidentally damages the tank, releasing a cloud of the toxic fumes that are vented directly into the freezer containing a cadaver. Upon dismembering the reanimated cadaver, our heroes dispose of the body in the best possible manner, stuffing it in a crematorium.
Dust to dust.
Unfortunately for them, fumes from the toxic corpse float into the atmosphere, causing toxic rain to fall over a nearby cemetery, reanimating all the corpses within. The zombies featured in Return of the Living Dead have several unique traits that differentiate them from zombies in other horror films. For instance, zombies can run very quickly and athletically. Destroying their brains seemingly has no effect. Even removing their head completely does not stop them. Zombies also maintain the ability to communicate and understand language.
Come in dispatch. Send more paramedics.
The zombies are also stricken with an intense hunger for living human brains. When interrogated, one zombie explains that eating human brains dulls the pain of being dead.
The pain.
What about the pain?
The pain of being dead.
Eating brains. How does that make you feel?
It makes the pain go away.
While talking zombies may be a silly idea, this scene offers insight into zombie motivations that is not seen in other zombie films. All of these features add up to a terrifyingly unstoppable and clever adversary. If not maybe a little cheesy and stupid. One of the bigger issues with the Return of the Living Dead is the characters. A group of stereotypical 80s punks with different flavors and non-memorable names, except for maybe trash and suicide. Freddy and his apparent love interest. The two warehouse workers who will apparently do anything to save their reputations. The Undertaker who recognizes Freddy's rigor mortis. And the standard military general who cares about nothing but his work.
What's for dinner?
Your favorite, lamb chops.
I had them for lunch.
The movie makes a poor attempt at rounding out their characters and making them interesting, but it is far too little, too late. Special effects for the Return of the Living Dead. Did any of it work? Not really. Let's start with the Tar Man. Yikes. Pearly white teeth, no skin, just tar, but somehow has perfect eyeballs and a bright pink tongue. When I think of the 80s and movies, this is the kind of image I picture. So, what worked? I think that the gross factor was achieved because it is not necessarily pleasing to look at. If the average Joe was to run into this in a dark alley, it would definitely be terrifying in a cheesy, what the heck is that doing here, kind of way. Next up we have the skeleton with the bright blue eyes. Okay, what? If the creators of this film really had wanted this to work, they wouldn't have included the eyes at all, because what kind of skeleton has eyes? At the very least, you would think that the eyes would be glowing green orbs or something, not regular eyeballs. So what did work? The actual skeleton was decent with its missing teeth and dirty appearance. Finally, we have the creepy, chopped in half, slightly decayed, lady. Once again, what is with the eyes? The spinal cord defect may have worked if it wasn't moving so frequently and so violently. The skin color is maybe just a little too green as well. In terms of what worked in the film, this is probably one of the better special effects. This has been a film critique for the film, Return of the Living Dead.